Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So on this YouTube channel, I'm going to be posting a lot of real estate and lifestyle content. On the real estate side, I can take you on some home tours. If we're doing inspections, I can show you the details that the inspector points out so that way you are on top of it when it's your turn to have inspections. I also just want to be able to post more educational real estate content without having to rush, because I feel like with Facebook and Instagram, it kind of forces me to make shorter videos, but on YouTube, I'm able to post as long as I want. And then on the lifestyle side, it's going to be random. It might be date night. It might be dinner with my sisters. It might be a random San Francisco day with my parents. Literally my first vlog. My parents and I went to San Francisco on a random gloomy day. So stuff like that. I've always loved capturing memories and creating content out of them. And so I feel like this is perfect for me. This is already something that I enjoy doing on other platforms. So we'll see how YouTube goes with longer content. So I think you're going to want to subscribe and stick around because there's a lot of that coming. Since this is my first YouTube video, I think it's only right that we make it an introduction video, right? Get to know Lavinia and the realtor. Also, I have like 4 other long form content ready to be posted, but I refuse to post those until I do a proper introduction. So let's get to know Lavinia and the realtor. So first things first, my name is Lavinia Tico Leblanc. I'm a California realtor. I'm 26 years old and I'm a proud Fijian. Au kaira nungu korandrau nivi, au vasui na sama nandronga. I'm an only child of 2 amazing parents, Kini and Eliki. My dad was a professional rugby player and my mom is a hospital lab technician. I was born in Fiji. My parents and I lived in the Marshall Islands for 9 years before we migrated here to California. My husband's name is Malik. We've been together for 5 years, married for 2. He's a barber and his Endless Blends barber suite is located in Castro Valley. So if you're looking for a barber that's thorough, passionate, and professional, I'll leave his link down below. If you know us, you know that he's my best friend. He's literally a male version of me. And he's an only child too. Now, before I became a realtor, I owned and ran a small business called NBB, also known as Nia's Boss Boutique. Do you guys remember that? Nia's Boss Boutique existed for about 4 years, from 2019 to 2023. NBB honestly started out as a small side hustle while I was studying for my real estate courses. And honestly, it was a hit. I was very surprised that it was a hit and we were getting orders the moment we launched. NBB was all me. I did the restocking. I did the online orders. I was the one that was ordering inventory. I packed up the orders. I shipped out the orders, all of that. And eventually, after a year or a year and a half, Nia's Boss Boutique branched out internationally. We started to ship out to Fiji, New Zealand, Australia, England, Canada. I think I'm missing 2 other countries. But yeah, that was crazy. I think when we finally branched out internationally, I think that's when I had the shocking realization of how awesome that business was, because I wasn't expecting that. Like, it all started out as just a little side hustle while we was going through the pandemic. And surprisingly, all my girls loved it. Honestly, running that small business was so much fun. I remember 2 years later, I did a whole rebrand, and I feel like that's when the aesthetics really came to life, and it made me love it even more. NBB sold the cutest earrings and sunglasses. I'll admit that with my whole chest every time. I closed down Nia's Boss Boutique the same year I got my real estate license. Once my real estate career started taking off, I realized that my boutique was requiring a lot out of me, especially since I was doing everything on my own. And I think because I created it, I feel like it was my baby. Like, I was constantly nurturing it. It was always in the back of my mind. I was constantly coming up with like marketing ideas or constantly finding new inventory that matches my brand. Like, when I tell you it was in the back of my mind 24/7, I truly meant it. But my real estate career also required 100% of me as well. So I felt like I had to choose between the 2. So if you're watching this and you're one of the people that bought from Nia's Boss Boutique, thank you so much. Honestly, I really appreciate it. I feel like that was a season that God had for me, and I'm really grateful for everyone who supported Nia's Boss Boutique. I do miss it. I'm not going to lie. Let me know if we should bring that back. I'd be down. Maybe not immediately, but it's an idea. So why real estate? For me, real estate was never just about houses and a structure with four walls. It's about homes where families grow and memories are made. I love helping families through some of the biggest moments of their lives, and I don't take the responsibility lightly. I truly believe real estate is where my gift meets purpose. I believe God placed me in a role where I can serve, guide, and support others. So I got licensed in 2023, and when I started looking out for brokerages to work for, I had my top 3 companies that I was really interested in. You know how when you're looking for a job and you're going to have an interview? Well, for real estate, it's the other way around. Us agents are the ones that are interviewing brokerages to see what company we want to work for. Now, going into this interviewing part, I asked God, please make it loud and clear which company I need to sign with. Because like I said, I had 3 top companies that I was interested in. And when I asked God to make it loud and clear, he definitely did that, because Century 21 and my manager at the time was honestly the only company that was very responsive. Kept reaching out and kept checking on the process of my license. The Century 21 company that I chose has a lot of training for new agents. And that's one thing that I really required. Because I know there's other brokerages out there that just signs new agents and just throws them out in the wild and lets them handle people's most important assets. And I feel like when you're dealing with something as big and as important, you want to have training and you want to know what you're doing and you know what documents to use and what the process is like. And overall, I do love my office. I feel like the first time I was there, I felt like I was at home. Plus, all the seasoned agents in my office, they're all helpful. They're very knowledgeable. I feel like each one of them has gone through different types of transactions. So when I was starting out, I felt very comfortable in the environment that I was, because I knew that I have help and I have people around me that knows what they're doing. So I'm licensed in California. I can work anywhere in the state. So far, I've worked in the Central Valley, Modesto and Tracy area. I've worked in Sacramento, in Vallejo and Concord before, in the Bay, and up north in Santa Rosa. I do plan on getting a second license in another state. I just haven't decided on what state that'll be. I sell both residential and commercial properties, and I work with all types of clients. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, or you have a home and you want to sell, or you're an investor or a business owner, whatever category you fit in, contact me anytime with your real estate needs. I love my job, and I'm really driven by the belief that a home is more than just a property. It's stability, memories, new beginnings. I think besides helping all my fellow Fijians here in America to become homeowners, my ultimate goal is to take everything that I've learned here and take it back to Fiji and help add some type of structure to the real estate world out there. That'll be a video for another time. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and thank you for getting to know me, Lavinia, and the realtor. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I have so much content in line for you. And now that I've filmed an introduction, we're about to get these videos rolling. Also, if there's any real estate topics or questions that you might have, drop them in the comments. I'll definitely answer them and reply back, or make a whole video about it. All right, bye.